Dogs are naturally curious creatures, especially when it comes to food. The moment you start eating, they activate those irresistible puppy eyes, hoping to get a bite. As loving pet owners, it's tempting to share our food with them, thinking it's harmless or even beneficial. However, what's healthy for us can be extremely toxic to our furry companions. Dogs have different metabolisms from humans, and their digestive systems are not equipped to handle certain foods that we consume daily. Moreover, dogs don't always know when to stop eating. If given access, they may consume large quantities of toxic foods, leading to severe health issues or even death. To keep your canine friend safe, it's essential to know which foods to avoid. In today's article, we'll explore 22 foods that can be deadly for dogs if consumed in large amounts. Keep these foods out of their reach, and your furry friend will live a longer, healthier life. Understanding canine nutrition and toxic foods. Before diving into the list of dangerous foods, it's important to understand why certain foods affect dogs differently than humans. Dogs have a shorter digestive tract, meaning their bodies process food at a different rate. While humans can digest a wide variety of foods, dogs lack certain enzymes to break down specific compounds, making them more susceptible to toxicity. Additionally, some foods that are mildly irritating to humans can be fatal to dogs due to their smaller size and different metabolic processes. Many human foods contain added preservatives, artificial flavorings, and ingredients that are safe for us but harmful to dogs. Therefore, it's crucial to check food labels before offering anything to your pet. Keeping a dog-safe diet ensures a long and healthy life for your four-legged friend. 1. Avocados. Avocados are often considered a superfood for humans, packed with healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins. However, they contain a toxin called persin, which is safe for humans but harmful to dogs. Persin can cause fluid accumulation in the lungs and chest, leading to breathing difficulties and, in severe cases, death. Even if you don't intentionally feed your dog avocados, be cautious about dropping avocado pits on the floor. Dogs may chew on them, which can cause choking or toxicity. Additionally, avocado-based foods such as guacamole should never be given to dogs, as they often contain other harmful ingredients like onions or garlic. 2. Garlic. Garlic is widely used in cooking due to its strong flavor and numerous health benefits for humans. Unfortunately, it contains thiosulfate, a compound that is toxic to dogs. Dogs cannot digest thiosulfate, and when it builds up in their bloodstream, it causes their red blood cells to rupture, leading to anemia. While you might not give garlic to your dog directly, be mindful of meals cooked with garlic. Even small amounts of garlic-infused sauces or seasonings can be harmful. Ingesting garlic can also cause lethargy, weakness, and digestive upset, leading to long-term health issues if exposure is repeated. 3. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are rich in healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants, making them a nutritious snack for humans. However, they are extremely toxic to dogs. Even a small amount can lead to vomiting, weakness, tremors, and paralysis. Some dogs experience an inability to walk or stand after ingesting macadamia nuts. The toxicity mechanism is not fully understood, but it's best to avoid giving any kind of nuts to dogs as a precaution, since they can also pose a choking hazard or cause pancreatitis due to their high-fat content. 4. Chocolate. Chocolate is one of the most well-known toxic foods for dogs. It contains theobromine and caffeine, which dogs cannot metabolize efficiently. Theobromine toxicity can cause vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, internal bleeding, irregular heart rhythm, and even death. The severity of symptoms depends on the amount and type of chocolate consumed. Dark chocolate and cocoa powder contain higher levels of theobromine, making them even more dangerous. White chocolate has lower theobromine content, but still contains unhealthy levels of fat and sugar, which can lead to obesity and diabetes in dogs. 5. Xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar substitute commonly found in sugar-free gum, candy, baked goods, and even toothpaste. While safe for humans, xylitol is highly toxic to dogs, as it causes a rapid drop in blood sugar levels, leading to weakness, vomiting, difficulty moving, seizures, and liver failure. Even small amounts can be fatal, so always check labels before feeding anything to your dog. Keep household products containing xylitol, such as mouthwash and sugar-free peanut butter, stored securely. 6. Yeast dough. Raw yeast dough poses two major risks for dogs. First, the yeast continues to ferment in the stomach, producing gas and causing severe bloating and pain. In extreme cases, the stomach can twist, leading to a life-threatening condition called gastric dilatation volvulus, GDV. Second, yeast fermentation produces alcohol, which can lead to alcohol poisoning in dogs. Symptoms include vomiting, difficulty breathing, and disorientation. If you bake at home, ensure that rising dough is kept out of your dog's reach. 7. Cooked bones. While raw bones can be beneficial for dogs, cooked bones are a different story. Cooking weakens the bone structure, making them more likely to splinter when chewed. These sharp fragments can cause mouth injuries, throat obstructions, stomach inflammation, and perforation of the intestines, which can be fatal. If you want to give your dog a bone, stick to raw, appropriately sized bones recommended by veterinarians. Always supervise your dog when they chew on bones to prevent choking. 8. Raisins and grapes. Raisins and grapes can cause sudden kidney failure in dogs, even in small amounts. The exact toxic compound is unknown, but ingestion can lead to vomiting, excessive thirst, loss of appetite, and little to no urination. Since some dogs are more sensitive than others, it's best to avoid these fruits entirely. Even foods containing raisins, such as cookies or trail mix, should be kept away from dogs. 9. Caffeine. Caffeine is found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, soda, and even some medications. It stimulates a dog's nervous system, leading to increased heart rate, hyperactivity, tremors, and seizures. Even a few sips of coffee or tea can be dangerous, so keep caffeinated beverages out of reach. Dogs that ingest caffeine should be taken to the vet immediately for treatment. Additional steps to keep your dog safe. Now that we've covered some of the most dangerous foods, it's important to take proactive steps to prevent accidental ingestion. Here are a few additional tips to ensure your dog's safety. Keep toxic foods stored securely. Store human foods in high cabinets or locked pantries where your dog cannot access them. Educate family members. Make sure everyone in the household knows which foods are off limits for dogs. Train your dog. Teach commands such as leave it to prevent them from eating harmful foods. Be cautious during celebrations. Holidays and parties often involve foods that are toxic to dogs, so keep an eye on your pet during gatherings. Monitor their health. If your dog shows any signs of poisoning, seek veterinary care immediately. Final thoughts. To keep your dog safe, stick to vet-approved dog food and treats. When in doubt, avoid human food altogether. Dogs rely on us to make the right dietary choices for them. If your dog consumes a toxic food, seek immediate veterinary help. Knowing what's harmful and acting quickly can save your furry friend's life.